Aloha and welcome back to Creating with Jen. I hope you are all doing well. Today I am making a holder for this Tic Tac candy, which I'm making for my sister-in-law. Her birthday is on the 15th. So I wanted to make something that would be really cute. I was looking online and I couldn't really find anything like an SVG. I wanted to cut it on my Cricut, but I couldn't find anything. So I decided that maybe I can make my own using the Big Notes cut, which is from Stampin' Up. So that is what I'm going to do. I haven't gotten any of my supplies together yet, but I just wanted to record this segment of my taping. So I will be right back with the papers and tools that I will use. Hey gang, I'm back and you can see these materials magically appeared before your eyes. So I've decided to use this stamp set. I'm going to be using the stamp. This is a Let Your Hair Down stamp set. It is a hostess set that you can earn after gaining several hostess levels with Stampin' Up. And I'll be using this ribbon from Stampin' Up. It's Strawberry Slush. It's a fancy ribbon. And let's see, it's not even open yet. This is going to be the first time I'm using it. But this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love all the ruffles. I love all the pink. And I'm going to be using the decorative label punch. I seem to like this punch. Here's my Tic Tac. And then papers. I'm using Stampin' Up Strawberry Slush cardstock. This is cut at 5 by 5. And then I'm also using Imaginus design sheet paper. It's so cute. I think it goes perfectly with the Stampin' Up colors. And of course this big top notes die cuts. Okay, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the cardstock through on my die cut. All I need is the 2 acrylic sandwiches, and I'm going to put this right in the middle. Back out a little bit. And so it's going to cut right like that. I'm going to run it through my machine right now. Super cute. I ran it through my machine and you can see how it has the little stitches. Okay, I'm going to run this design sheet paper through the machine now using the same die cut. Just putting it right on top like that. Okay, so now that I have these 2 pieces run through the machine, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut around here and get rid of that little border so that there's only going to be a border on my cardstock. And I'm just going to go right around. Okay, and it's done. So now when I put it on here, it will have a cute little border that's perfect. Okay, this part I am using the Stampin' Up scoreboard, and what I'm going to do is I need to make the scores so this will fold like a book on my Tic Tac candy. And what I'm simply going to do is I'm just going to line this up right in the middle where I want it to be, and I have the point of the die at 6 inches. Now I'm going to score it at 3/8, 6 3/8. Just going to score right there. Don't go anywhere. Oh, 6 3/8. Okay, and on the other side, I'm going to score right here, which is 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5/8? Or this? Yes, this is how I do my crafting. Figure it out and just go right along. So just take a chance. 5 and that's 5/8. Okay, so put that on the side. You want to do the same thing for the design sheet. I'm gonna put that on the 6, and we've got 6 and what was it? 3/8. 1, 2, 3/8. 6 3/8. So got that lined up. You gotta line it up good because it's you're only using the point as the guide. So here's 6 3/8. Oh, there I go off again. Darn it. 6 3/8. Come on, straight, stay straight. And then 5 and 5/8. Just doing this makes me sweat. Now when I put it right on top, it should align together and it should score. I'm going to fold it so that that's where the fold is going to be, and you can see that this is how it's going to look. I'm going to have my Tic Tac in there, and I just got to figure out a bottom piece to keep that in. Okay. Okay, so I figured out a way of how I'm going to hold the candy within the holder. I cut this piece, which is 4 by 2 3/4. It's 4 going this way, 2 3/4 going this way. And then what I did was I scored at 1/2 inch. The score is a 1/2 inch. The second score is a 1 1/8 inch. And then the third score is a 2 by 7/8 inch. And then the last score is 3.5 inches. Now I'm going to turn it on the side this way, and then I scored from the end 1/2 inch inside, and then 1 1/8 inch would be the second score. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece, and you're just basically going to cut it on the score lines. And I'm just going to cut right here, right through the 2 bottoms, and right there. And then I'm going to pray that this comes out right. This wasn't so straight. All I want to do is really create a holder for my Tic Tac candy. Okay, and then I'm going to cut on this score line, so it just becomes a 90-degree angle that I'm cutting off. And then I'm going to score it, fold it on the score lines. And that's just going to create a little basket, just like that. I'm going to put that on the inside. This one, like this. Okay, and I'm going to glue it so that it can stick together. Okay, so just a little bit. Gotta get the glue to the edge. Do a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue there. kind of blurry, isn't it? Hold on. Okay, I had to refocus there. And I'm just gonna apply this right here, kind of hold it down for a little while. That should be good. Just hold it, hold it, hold it. Takes a lot of patience to craft, and if you enjoy it, just gotta take the time. So the basket is going to be, this is how it's going to look on the inside on this side. And I'm just going to right here, sticking it on the part of, the inside part of my little card looking thing. Okay, so at first, let's see, what am I going to do? Let's see if this fits on the Tic Tac. Okay, there you go. It's a perfect fit. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue, right here, glue to here. Stick it right here, flush against my score on the inside. We want to make sure it's not on the score because it still has to bend close. I'm going to hold that in place for a little bit. It's really cute without the paper, but anyways. Okay. We're going to adhere this piece, and I'm just going to use glue because I think, I mean, I could use ATG tape, but I like when I'm working with putting boxes together and stuff like that. It's kind of fun to work with glue. Okay. Remember my last video, I was talking about how the glue is kind of addicting. I'm not talking about the scent to it, it's just kind of fun to play with. Okay, and I'm just gonna turn that around, get the glue off of my nail, line it up, and put it right there. And then go around pressing it ever so lightly. And then just going on it. With some more rub, so that the glue gets spread out and it's really under there. I was thinking of putting the ribbon on in between the DSP, but I decided that I'd rather not do that. Now you can see it coming together. Okay. My next step would be to stamp this stamp, because that's going to go on the front of my little treat. Okay, so I got my stamp ready, and I'm going to be using strawberry slush. Just going to take my stamp, and stamp it on a piece of white cardstock. This cardstock has a little bit of sparkle in them. I'm not sure if it is a retired item from Stampin' Up, or if I bought it at one of those stamp conventions or stamp events here in Hawaii. Anyways, I'm just gonna stamp it. I think I stamped it the wrong way. It has to be long enough for my punch, but let me see. Let's see if this is gonna go. Oh yeah, it'll fit. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at that like that, kind of line it up where I want it to be, and punch it out. And then, of course, what I like to do is to get that adhered to another piece of cardstock so that I can cut around it and have a border. So I'm just going to cut around this, keeping the same length going around, or at least try to keep the same length going around. Okay. My scissors is a little dull, but it still works for now. You can see the little edges getting frayed, but this is what you usually do for items that we don't have nested shapes of. Just simply cut around it. Yeah, it takes a while, but it's okay. Helps you with hand-eye coordination, which we all need to practice, especially when we're getting old. It's funny that we need hand-eye coordination to learn when we're a baby. We should continue to develop those skills, right? Okay, so that's how it looks. Pretty cool. Throw that trash away. Now I'm going to adhere some foam tape on the back. Just one on the top and one on the bottom. So what I want to do is I'm going to stick this on the front of my treat. But first, let me adhere my ribbon on there. So it's kind of going to go right there. And the ribbon is so cute. So I want to get it like to stay in place, not, you know, just so it doesn't move so much. So I'm going to use a double stick tape, just long enough to cover at least that much of my, they look pretty much the same on each side. So I'm just gonna stick that on here, line it up nicely. Okay, and then remove the paper. Now see the middle, get that on there. Because I like this ribbon so much, I think it should line the inside part of my little thing right here. Wouldn't that be so cute? It is, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to cut off a little piece right there. tape. Okay. Measure again. It looks like I've got to cut off some pieces. For the edges of this thing, you want to use a very sharp scissors. Sharp and small. So I'm going to get this, get this on the edge. Cute. Okay. Actually, you could probably just fold that in there. I could probably just fold this in here too. Yeah. Maybe I'll cut it. This edge I'll cut. I'm just going to use my scissors, my sharp edge scissors, to just cut it right off. There. I like it. It's cute. Okay. Now I'm going to, oh, look what happened here. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm going to close this. And I'm going to apply this on the front, lining up the point with this point. Okay. It's almost done. Stick my Kit Kat in there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then I'm just gonna tie it. This is so cute. The ribbon is kind of elastic. It has an elasticity to it. But it's okay. I like it. Okay, get those loops. Pull on them, tug on them, make them look cute. Let's cut off this at an angle. Cut this off at an angle. And there you have it. Let your hair down. It's your birthday. Let your hair down. It's the back of it. Looks like a little book. You can see the holder in here. All done. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day in Jesus.